Whiting from the Department of Primary Industries. I have a role with biosecurity and particularly in the Phylloxera Rezoning project that the department is undertaking at the moment. The Department of Primary Industries is involved at the moment in rezoning particular areas that have unknown phylloxera status into areas, hopefully, that where we can't find phylloxera, they'll become phylloxera exclusion zones. So the process for doing that is to visit all the vineyards in the survey area. We go on a grid pattern through the property, looking at every fifth panel, and what is done is that the root systems are checked for those vines. The roots are looked at with a hand lens, and if they're clear of phylloxera, the process is that we then just move on to the next vine, which is generally 5 panels a bit further down the track. The survey process is undertaken on all parts of the vineyard. We do also hone in on weak vines, weaker areas of the vineyard. We make sure that they're checked as well, and particularly areas where there might be some extra weed growth. That's indicative that the vines are weaker and that the weeds can get away on top of the vines. So if the vines are weaker, then that's a spot that we need to check with this process. What we have here is a method of trapping phylloxera. At certain times of the year, phylloxera comes up out of the ground. It's trying to disperse and to find new root systems. So one way of capturing them is to use this simple container inverted on the soil, a couple of pegs to hold it down from the wind. These traps are placed out, and about 3 weeks later you can come back and check the traps. There's a lot of moisture settles inside the traps. The insects crawl up out of the soil, up the side of the trap, and they get caught in the water, the condensation that's there, and we can just quite simply rinse this out and have a look at the water that's there, and if there are any insects there, they'll be in that water. Then it's a matter of simply replacing the trap and monitoring the populations a bit later on.